and he didn't want to get booked right now. So somebody did try to get him, but it's not Flip, it's not Jay Lethal. I know Jay Lethal's dramas right now, but it's not any of them. But it's a damn good guest, and he's bringing the belt. So I think people, and it's affordable price. I don't scumbag people. I'm not like that. So I make the prices. I'm the guy, pulling the strings right now. So I mean, yes, my friend has them, but I'm the boss. I'm handling everything. So prices are good. I'm a fair person, and that's all.
I hear you. I understand that, and that's a cool. I'm not very up to par with modern day TV wrestling. I try to watch a little of it as possible because it drives me nuts. But I obviously I've heard of him, and I just brought in Kelly Klein, who also wrestles for ROH, and I've worked with Thunder Rosa, who's on ROH. So like I've heard a lot of these names, and I think it's good. I think that a lot of these ROH wrestlers are very talented, and they deserve, and they've earned this right to get some of this exposure at conventions. So it's not only helping the bottom line of the people who are bringing them in. It's, to me, it's a three-way deal. Actually, it's a four-way deal. Let's put it this way: it's a 4-pack of good, because the promoter who's bringing them in benefits by having this name at the table. The talent who is being brought in gets the exposure and gets to do meet and greet with fans that he might not see on a regular basis because ROH might not be in this area. You have the actual convention itself, who is benefiting from the extra person being at their show that might sell a couple extra tickets. And then, of course, you have the fan itself, who gets to enjoy the talent being there and getting to meet somebody they see on TV or they've seen live, and get to finally meet them and get a photo op and an autograph and things like that. So to me, it's a 4-pack of a successful decision.
It's exciting. It's exciting because I told you, I read your thing. You said, step up, everybody. Bring new people. Do this. And, I took that in stride. I'm like, what? I need to step up. Do I have pockets to get fucking Ric Flair? Hell no.
No.
But I'm not going to bring Hogan in, but I'll bring in different people that, hey, I haven't seen this person. He comes from Japan, but I never seen him. Let's bring in Chase Owens. Mm-hmm. If you're a real wrestling fan, the Bullet Club, and not just Ring of Honor Bullet Club, Chase Owens. Let's bring in Tama. Let's bring in, the Gorillas of Dynasty. Let's bring in Punisher Martinez. This is new. This is different. Mm-hmm. I think that I think conventions are taking a slow death, and I hope conventions are learning right now and trying to rebuild. And, like a lot of attendance, like Legends of the Ring, I hope they do well. I hope big event, but big event's slowing down too. They were going for 2,500 people down to 800.
Right. So
they we have to. These Comic-Cons are killing us. The Stalkers are killing us. Mm-hmm. So I mean, we have to. There's different. I think Boardwalk Beatdown is stepping up the game. Different talent. You never seen really all these Bullet Club members. Sting, Goldberg. This is our new WrestleCade if it's a success. New WrestleCon too.
Yeah, I mean, look, WrestleCon is it's like a traveling circus. That's what I like to compare it to, because it goes town to town, depending on where WrestleMania is held. So, we have it here this year. We might not see it again for 5-6 years. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
So, I really don't count them as oh, hey, that convention's in town, blah blah blah. Will it affect Legends of the Ring and big event? I don't think so, but it might affect March's big event, because literally a month later is WrestleCon. So you're still going to get your everyday fans, but if those wrestlers are going to be at big event and they're also advertised to be at WrestleCon, that where you might have a problem, because then you might have people say, you know what, we're not going to go to big event, we'll just go to WrestleCon, get that autograph, plus all the other ones that we want to get. You're killing two birds with one stone. Instead of having to pay to get in big event to get an autograph of, say, Nikolai Volkov, then he's advertised to be at WrestleCon. So you know what? We're just going to pay to go to WrestleCon. We'll get Volkov and everybody else. So that's going to be, it's going to be weird. That's where I think promoters are going to have to get really creative with Big Event in March 2019, because I think you're going to see a lot of very, very obscure names that are going to be a Big Event that probably won't show up at WrestleCon, or the promoter will decide to bring them to both Big Event and WrestleCon and have to work something out, you know, whether it's packages or deals to get that fan to go to both. So it's going to be weird. It's going to be very different how it's going to be done, or you just might have a lot of vendors that choose not to do Big Event because of WrestleCon being in town a month later. So it's going to be it's going to be a weird thing. Or does maybe Big Event push their show up to February? Who knows?
Who knows? But you know what? I'm pushing myself for WrestleCon this year, and a lot of people, you know what, I'm showing off because certain wrestlers are like, you can't afford WrestleCon. I was like, that's not true. I go, I can afford it. I'm going to bring in, this time I'm showing myself. I'm putting new partners with me. I'm, helping out a friend, but I'm showing myself that I could do this, and it's different. I know, trust me, I've been stressing out over this. I've been on Facebook every day, trying to do this. I've been handing out flyers. I got in a fight with the ROH president because I was handing out Boardwalk Beatdown flyers. He cursed in my face. So, yeah, I swear to God, whatever his name is, not Sapolsky, but whatever the blonde-haired guy is. He goes, who the F? Yeah, he goes, who the F told you to do that? Tell me, I'm going to fire him. I go, nobody told me. I did it. I put him on some chairs. And, I went to him and told him I did it. And he was like, take him to F off. And then he looked at me and he goes, whoever has it, just let him keep him. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm not going to punch the guy in the face in his own show and get thrown out. But he let me do it, and that was nice of him.
I mean, look, Chad's been advertising this show pretty much the whole year. I bumped into him in Tom's River at a NXT show, and he was in the parking lot handing out flyers. He got thrown out, but he tried. So, but at least he get E for effort. And then he's coming. In August, we have the Women of Warriors and Warriors of Wrestling in Brooklyn, and I know he wants to come there and flyer and things like that. And of course we're gonna allow that to happen because we're all involved in Boardwalk Beatdown. It's you scratch my back, I scratch yours, and that's exactly what I was talking about when it came to vendors needing not only to step it up by putting your hand in your pocket, not just feeling your leg and bringing in some decent talent, but again was working with others. So all right, maybe you don't want to bring in the same guy over and over again. Maybe your friend who also does this doesn't want to bring in the same, but neither one of you can afford that big name. Boom, you partner together. Now you bring in that big name, and it's a game changer. So I think people need to stop bitching and whining, about who does what and who said this and who brought in that guy, and just focus on making your talent pool better, improving your game, and maybe it has a trickle effect and everybody else steps up their game one by one, and in 5 years we're looking back at this radio show laughing, going, hey, remember when we all thought we were going out of business?
Yeah.
So
yeah, people need to definitely, I don't like when people screw each other over. We're all in this together. I don't want to affect anybody's money. I'm friends with every vendor. Even when vendors hate each other, I have no problems with any vendor, unless you screw me with my money. But otherwise, I'm cool with every vendor, and everybody seems to like me in the vendoring business somewhat.
It might be that logo where you have very little legs.
Oh yeah, my logo. Yeah, you know what? I do need a new logo, but because everybody probably just looks like my big ass head. That was done a while ago. I was gonna make it into T-shirts, and then I was gonna make. I tried 1 hour tees to make it, but they didn't email me back probably because I didn't have enough followers. But I'm getting there because for some reason Facebook is making me get 40 friend requests a week for some reason. So I have to put a limitation to that now because there's some weird people out there. So even wrestling fan wise, it gets scary.
Yeah, well, we were just talking about that before, that we don't nobody wants to insult fan base or customers or potential customers.
No,
but
definitely not. I hate everybody, but I mean, like, I get scared for my life with some of these pictures out there. You know, I'm thinking Columbine. So, I mean, like, you know, I don't know with these people. So that's why I just don't add them. And I don't mean to be rude. You have to have 15 friends or more to be with me, you know, be added as friend. And it's not a pompous thing. I'm just scared. You know, I don't know you guys. And there was Dennis Long back in the day when he did his fake group. So I don't know if Dennis Long is, like, you know, doing another fake person and shit. So I have to watch out. Because, you know, I don't want to be talked shit about and fight with, like, a random fucking group that I don't know who owns it. So, I mean, you know,
yeah.
it's stupid.
I honestly haven't heard that name in a while.
I know. It's been a good thing. Sorry to mention that. But, you know, but, you know, anytime I talk shit about him, I usually got a call. It's not me, bro. It's not me. It is you. Like, stop fucking lying. Like, you know, I just didn't. And now he has a kid, so he's out now, which is good. I hope he don't come back.
Yeah, I don't even think he lives in the tri-state area anymore, from what I was told.
That's good. I don't know. I don't care.
All right, Joe. I do appreciate you giving us a call. Tell the fans where they can contact you to get pre-sale tickets and all that.
Boardwalk Beatdown on Facebook. My Facebook, I've been getting a ton of friend requests, so make sure, you know, you have a lot of friends that I know so I can add you. And basically you can message me. I really don't. And then it's under me, you know. I don't have an internet thing. You know, I should have a website, which is, you know, should by now, but too lazy to do it. I just do everything through Facebook, and it works. So just contact me on Facebook, Joe Russello, all wrestling people. And now you have my first picture is all the guys that I'm bringing in Boardwalk Beatdown, so it's easy to catch me. All right,
Joe, appreciate it, and we'll definitely talk to you soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Talk to you later. Take
care.
Bye.
All right, Joe Russello of JR's Collectibles. He'll be at Boardwalk Beatdown. Of course, you can go to standalonewrestling.com to get tickets to get into Boardwalk Beatdown at the Claridge Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey on August 25th of this year. Check them out. Of course, you could go to d365promotions.com to get pre-sales to Boardwalk Beatdown to meet former Impact Knockouts champion Rosemary and the former Impact Tag Team champions Decay. That's the Monster Abyss and Crazy Steve. They form the trio, the iconic trio of Decay. Their first time together as a trio since splitting up in the Northeast. So it's going to be a fun time, and Abyss will be in a match as well. So it's going to be a great time. D365promotions.com to get your tickets. Also, as we mentioned in our ad earlier, July 21st, we'll have WWE Hall of Famer Nikolai Volkov signing at Comic Book Jones in Staten Island, New York. And then later that day at Synergy Wrestling's Fan Fest and Wrestling event in Manville, New Jersey. We have figures and cards and, of course, comic books available for sale. Either you can show up to these shows or go to d365promotions.com and click on the pre-sales link. On August 11th, we will have former NXT talent Abby Lath, also known as Kimber Lee, at Women of Warriors, Warriors of Wrestling, Comic Book Jones. And then on Sunday the 12th, she will be signing at the Wrestling Universe in Flushing, New York. And on, like we said, August 25th, Boardwalk Beatdown with Decay. D365promotions.com. Click on the pre-sales link, and you can purchase not only autographed 8x10s, photo ops, combos, but if we have figures available, cards available, any other merchandise will be listed on there. You can follow us on Twitter at Damage365Radio. Same handle on Instagram. And, of course, Facebook.com/Damage365 on Facebook. And let's get into real quick. Let's talk about Taylor Hendricks accusing now ROH champion Jay Lethal that because she refused to sleep with him, that he basically cock-blocked her. He got her booted from ROH, got her booted from Impact Wrestling, and she was originally supposed to be asked to be in the Mae Young Classic last year, and was then removed from that list because of him.